So I'm going to add in a quick disclaimer before I start this video. I own a part of an education company, and it's probably not in my best interest to tell you not to trust any guru online, as this could get taken out of context. And if you're watching this and you're my partner, I hope you watch it to the end so you understand the full meaning of what I'm trying to say. But at the end of the day, I want to add value on this channel. I don't just want to create another channel to sell something. And I want to say what's real, what will benefit you, rather than just what will benefit my pocket. So I'm going to go on a short rant here because just recently, by following some guru blindly, I realized that I've lost at least $1 million. And here is why you shouldn't trust any guru blindly. Anyone that you see online, you shouldn't just trust them right away. One of the common things that I see all the time is that I teach digital marketing, and I teach business owners and salespeople how to generate leads online. And I get a lot of people coming to me, a lot of business owners, salespeople will come to me and they will say, this guru said, don't run ads to grow my business. But this another guru say, run ads to grow my business. So who should I believe? And my answer is always like, I will try to answer as nice as possible, but in my head, I'm always thinking, like, seriously, why can't you make that decision for yourself? Why can't you just do some research and put in effort and then make a decision for yourself? You've already presented with two choices. And here's the thing, if you get it right, you will learn from it. If you get it wrong, you will learn from it. And it is your life, it is your decision. And you see, the thing is that if you just trust anybody blindly, what will happen is that even if you get it right, you don't know why is it right. And because of that, you won't be able to learn from it and you won't be able to replicate that result. This is the reason why some people achieve success, but they can never replicate the same success because they don't even know what they did right. And of course, the worst part is if you did it wrong, right? You lost money because of this advice or that advice, and because you didn't do your own research. You just trusted blindly. And so you won't be able to learn the lesson because you don't even know what was the reason why this person said that, or what was the reason why this guru gave you this advice. So you won't be able to learn from it even when you lost money. And here's why you shouldn't trust any online guru blindly. Because most people online are trying to sell you something. Don't trust anyone on YouTube especially blindly, right? I mean, don't even trust what I say blindly. I'm just some guy on YouTube. And I'm going to ask you right now to like this video. If you like this video, you're going to become very, very rich. Try it. Try it. Trust me. Try it. A lot of times when I scroll on YouTube, if you look through a bunch of videos, you will start to see, like, especially when you're into investing, you will start to see, like, buy this stock right now. This is going to 10x. That is going to 10x. And start this business right now if you want to get rich. Now, I know some of that YouTube channel, they really have good intention, okay? But the truth is that you don't know everybody's full intention, okay? Most people's intention could be they just want to sell clicks. And they are not creating videos of these stocks that is going to 10x. They're not buying these stocks. They are just simply doing videos on this business or this stock because they have done their research on keywords, and these stocks are highly searched keywords. So in order for them to get more views, they had to do some videos related to these keywords, and therefore they will get more views. So many of them who recommend these stocks, they don't even buy these stocks just because they can get more views and can grow their channel. So questions everybody's intention when you're watching their video or when you are listening to a guru, because not everyone have good intentions. And I'm also not saying that you should just shut off and not listen to anyone. Okay, you can do whatever you want. But practice independent thinking, right? Take responsibility of your own action. Don't just listen to anything blindly. Do your own research and put in your own effort. I'm going to share with you guys a quick story. Just recently, if you have been following in the business world, you definitely heard of Tesla, right? I mean, heck, if you're not even in the business world, you've heard of Tesla and how Tesla has grown so much over the last few years. In fact, over the last 1 year, they have grown at least 700% in their stock price. And here's the thing. 2 years ago, I met someone that convinced me that Tesla was going to be worth over half a trillion dollars, which is $500 billion. 2 years ago, he did some analysis and a bunch of stuff of what Tesla is and how Tesla is like a technology company because they have so much data on mileage of they're actually training our AI for future autonomy and things like that, right? So he was convincing me that Tesla is going to be worth way more than what it was 2 years ago. And guess what? 2 years ago, the market cap of Tesla was only about less than $50 billion. And so, when I listened to him, he makes sense, and I decided to buy. Actually, I bought $100,000 of Tesla, and this was pre-split $270, which means that if you were to calculate as a split after post-split, that will be about $54. Now today, Tesla stock is about, as of this video, it should be about $850. So I bought $100,000 at $54, right? And it should be at now it's at $850. And I should have made like at least more than 10x of my money. That $100,000 would have become more than $1 million. But guess what? I didn't make $1 million, right? Because first of all, I follow his advice blindly. I didn't have faith and the conviction to hold on to the shares. And what happened was that somehow somebody came into my life, another guru came in my life, another investment guru, and these people were saying, Tesla's PE ratio is over 1,000, it's over the roof. And back then they were not even making money, so there's no PE ratio. And how can you buy a company like that? How this company is a bubble, this company is going to collapse. And guess what? I just listened to this guy blindly, and I decided to sell all my shares of Tesla back in 2 years ago when it was 270. I bought it at 270, it had a drop, and then when it went back to 270, I sold it all. I lost no money, but I lost out on the opportunity. If I would have held on to the share, I would have at least made over $1 million. And so what is the lesson here? The lesson is that I bought, now it's not that I'm not blaming anyone here, but the lesson is that I bought Tesla share without, just by following my friend's advice blindly, without doing my own research. Therefore, I don't have the conviction to hold on. I'm taking full responsibility on this, right? I'm also not blaming the guy who told me about PE ratio and stuff like that, because I didn't question him, right? When he told me that, I was like, okay, I got scared and I listened to it blindly. And I didn't question his intent, or I didn't question things like, is PE ratio the best way to judge modern companies nowadays? I didn't question that, right? I should have asked that question. Okay, he's gauging the company based on PE ratio. I could have asked, is PE ratio the best way to gauge a company right now? Apparently not, but I didn't do that research. So I take 100% responsibility, but here's the lesson. I should have done my research. I should have put in the effort to get convicted in that decision, so that when I make the decision, I fully own it. And I would have made at least $1 million from that. Now, some of you are probably thinking, but Gabriel, here, you didn't actually lose $1 million. Shut up, okay? Let me tell you another story then. From when I was 16 years old to when I was 22 to 23 years old, around a 7-year period, I joined a sales company. And again, I follow that leader I was following. I followed them blindly. Like, I worshiped them, I idolized them because they were like, they were rich and like, successful, from the outside and things like that. And I just believed everything that they said. Everything for 7 years. Now, even though that 7 years, I rose up to become one of the top sales leader in the company. Okay, I made quite a bit of money. Okay, but the problem was this. I listened to them, I trusted them in everything. So therefore, I also invested in a lot of stuff. And I've invested in everything I have, back my commission and everything I made, back into whatever they recommend. And guess what? After a few years, we found out that this company was kind of running like a Ponzi scheme. And I didn't just lose everything. I lost everything I have. I lost all my friends because I was like the sales leader of the company and I represent them and I was associated with them. And it was a tough period for me. But not just that, I lost all my reputation because now people don't know who to trust. I had even go to court eventually to testify against them and all that kind of drama just to clear my reputation. But that doesn't mean that I get back any money. All right, I had to rebuild everything from ground up again. My lesson from that was that I just simply trusted them. I didn't listen to any, I didn't have any critical thinking. I didn't have any independent thinking. I didn't think for myself. And it was the lazy way. Okay, I take full responsibility for that because I wanted to get rich so quick. I didn't want to do the work. I didn't want to put in the research. So I would just listen to anybody who I think is successful and just, okay, you know what? If you're doing this, I'm just going to follow blindly. So at the end of the day, see, today, I invested in Tesla. I missed out on a 10x opportunity, right? But I at least have doubled my holdings ever since holding Tesla. This time around, I didn't buy it because of FOMO. I bought it because I decided to deep dive it. I decided to study it for myself and finally make a decision and a conviction to invest consistently into a couple of shares, including Tesla, that I own right now. I have more than doubled my money in the just last couple of months because of the research and conviction, even though there were swings in the market. And again, even if you do get results by following blindly, you will never learn why. And you will always have to depend on a person that's giving you that advice. You are never gonna grow. In fact, that's lazy, and you will never go far being lazy. Again, what you really need to learn is to have independent thinking and take 100% of all your decision by making the effort to research, to study, and don't just listen blindly to any fake guru. Don't just rely on what people are saying. That's really stupid. And so I've given you two examples. I've lost opportunities because I listened blindly. I have lost money and I've lost my reputation because I follow blindly. And this is the reason why whatever I hear today, whatever guru, no matter how successful you are, I'm going to just take it as a food for thought first, and then I will go and do my own research, I will go and do my own due diligence, and I will make my own decision so I can own 100% of it. And I can take full ownership even if things go right or go wrong. So that's all I have for you today. This is just a short rant that I needed to get out of my chest, but I hope that you have learned something from this. And if you did, please help me to like this video so it tells YouTube algorithm to show this video to more people, because I believe that more people need to hear this today. So if you want to see more of such video where I share real value that benefits you and not just my pocket, or maybe you just want to see my face, I don't know why, help me to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell, and I'll come back with more video every single week. Bye for now.